Hey guys, this is Golden IDS, and welcome to the next episode of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. This is the 30th episode. Or part. I don't know why I interchangeably use those words. But yeah, after that, one of my favourite cutscenes, without a doubt. I love it. If only the game had more cutscenes in it like that, the game would be more memorable. The problem is, it just isn't. It's just the music. I don't know. There are so many things that make this game not memorable. However, the game is still good. It's just not as memorable as a Zelda game. Like, honestly, I remember bits about Wind Waker and Twilight Princess way more than I do this. In fact, I even remember bits from Majora's Mask. I remember most of Majora's Mask, for which, like, I struggle to remember the bosses in this game. I struggle to remember a bunch of stuff. And I don't know whether that's only because I played it once and this is my second run through, whereas I think is I've only played Twilight Princess once. No, I played Twilight Princess twice, I think. I need to play it again, actually. I'm tempted to do a Let's Play of it, because I did really enjoy that game. And also, the game's just good fun. I don't particularly want to do a Wind Waker one, because let's face it, I don't know. And also with Twilight Princess, I can emulate it on my computer and run at a higher definition, so everything looks prettier, which is nice. And actually, if anything were to happen to my Wii, I think I have everything backed up, so I can, in fact, I have my NAND backed up. For those of you who don't know, the NAND is basically your onboard storage for the Wii, so I have the entire thing backed up. So I effectively got my access to everything that I've got access to on my Wii on my computer, including the emulators, which there's no need because, you know. So yeah, Dolphin, I was just surprised by how good of an emulator that is. I mean, it takes a lot of CPU, but it's pretty good, whereas you used to have, I think, well, I say whereas, what I mean is that, what am I trying to say? Something else was really good. Something else was really good. Yes, PCSXE was really good, and is really good. Like, that's what I now use to record. Like, the last episode of Zelda 2 was using that. The only thing is, it does kick out, obviously, uncompressed files, which are huge. If anyone's used Fraps, you'll know how ridiculously fucking gargantuous those files are. But yeah, let's get on to talking about Legend of Zelda instead of me rambling about my recording, because I'm going to be doing a video on that soon enough anyway. And yeah, for those of you who are watching this, you'll know that my new schedule is now starting. I'm going to do a separate video about this, because there's a few other things I'm going to talk about. I did record one, but then the camera decided it would be a good idea not to be focused. Which is bad. I can't just rip the audio from it, because I actually say, oh, look at this. Unless I cut that out. But even so, you know, I was going to show my face, all that kind of jazz again. I don't see why it's such a big thing hiding one's face. It's just it never really comes up in YouTube anyway. For what I'm doing, there's no real point. Like, what does kind of bug me is the idea that you should have like a reaction cam. Now that's cool when you've got like 3 people who are drunk. When it's just one guy sat there, it's kind of sad. Like, I don't know. I don't want, you know, everything about myself when I'm playing a game to be recorded. Like, I do gesticulate quite a lot with my hands and such, even when I'm playing games and stuff. But if I'm playing like a Wii Motion Plus game, the last thing you want to see me flail about to demonstrate how annoying the control system can be is, I don't see the point. But, you know, if I was to do like a multiple thing and a bunch of us were, you know, I don't know, no, I don't think I'd even do that. So yeah, for those of you who, to keep this episode up to date, this episode and the next episode are post-commentary because of many things. The commentary at this point, it had sucked. It really bad. Like, the end of the last episode was good, and then the cutscene, and then at this point I was like, oh my god, bombed out. But talking about her, I forget her name now. She's make sure you talk to her every time you come back up, just because you'll get your you'll get the quest. God, these quests here are almost like GS quests from Xenosaga. Apart from there's a lot less backtracking, which is good. Okay, so now you've got all the potions. Well, I'd go grab a potion, and if you've got the bugs, infuse it to make it a really good potion. I think the upcoming boss is going to be a little bit. No, wait, hold on a second. No, you might do want to stock up on some stuff before you head down, just something to heal you, because we're about to do a boss, and I think most of you can guess what that boss is. And how, oh my god, how dull it is. It's so dull. And this is one of my, like, I thought it was originally quite cool, but the more I think that the second and third time, it was not so much. You'll see what I mean in a few minutes anyway. So yeah, this guy's the guy, I think pretty much he looks after the baby. Like, non-stop. Like, he looks after the baby here, and he looks after the baby at night. Yeah, so I think she's I don't know, woman's a bit, not fulfilling her role. No, I don't mean like that, but you know, I mean, take it in turns. He looks like an old man. He sounds like an old man. But yeah, she's always doing the work and, you know, whatever, and he's just he's actually more useful in a way. Obviously, without her, you wouldn't be able to have the potions in the first place, but he makes your potions actually useful, which is nice to have. Anyway, what we're going to do now is, what are we going to do now? I actually didn't watch this episode beforehand. Well, time to inanely ramble. There are quite a few, I think, treasures that we're going... No, we're not going to get the treasures. I think I get them later. I don't know. I really do not know. It's been... Like, this was recorded. When was this recorded? The 4th of... Yeah, this was recorded, like, 3 months ago. No wonder I've still got no idea what happened here. But luckily, after, you know, I've got another chunk, and I think I'm back up to scratch in terms of recording, which is nice. So yeah, about by the end of this week, I should be back up to currentness, which I do like. I don't like having a backlogs of episodes which are, you know, way old. It just makes things feel all uncluttered and stuff, and I really hate that. And that really drags on my motivation now I stop making videos. So it's good to keep current and fresh. I did that with Xenosaga 1, although I really enjoyed just making more and more videos. Anyway, another good cutscene here. I'll shut up for this. Hey, I think I might broke something. Hey, Link, seriously, didn't anyone ever teach you how to land without crashing? Someone always has to shake Link in these scenes. Like, every game, someone does that. I think there's Majora's Mask. And easily Link looks like he's saying it. It gives you the impression that he never speaks until he's explaining it to someone, whereas beforehand it was like, what's your name? Oh, right, that's it, cool. Oh, God. Pay attention to the music, actually. Here we go. Oh, Groose. This is like he's annoying, but he has his moments like that. And his freaking haircut annoys the crap out of me. But there we go. He kind of looks similar to Tingle, like Tingle mixed with Tingle's dad, which is quite a bizarre concept. But there we go. I'm sorry, that's really creepy. Like even if like, oh my god, he's just creepy. He's, you know, someone hates you and like, oh, we can make this whole going out thing official. Like, it's just creepy. It just, oh my goodness. There's a reason why he hasn't got Zelda, and that's because modesty / having an awesome sword makes things so much better. But yeah, here's something you can do. You can catch birds in nets and get bird feathers. Which is something you can do with the net. Actually, there are a few things you can catch with the net which give you treasures as opposed to bugs, which is quite cool. Oh yeah, I didn't know you could turn page by swishing the remote across, which works. Unlike when you've got the X-Backs. Oh, for goodness sake. I have been watching far too much JonTron. For those of you who haven't seen JonTron, just check him out. Like, I know that 90% of people here will have seen JonTron. Like, there's no way that someone would be subscribed to me and not have heard of JonTron. I'm just too small and he's just too big. But he's a beautiful, beautiful man. And yeah, it reminds me of one of his videos, taking the mick out of Star Wars Connect. Well, it was kind of taking the mick. That's the thing with JonTron. He has kind of a lovely, as a human touch, but he has a bizarre touch to him, which makes things. Well, there's also Game Grumps, for those of you who also don't know, which is where he's doing videos with Ego Raptor on playing games, which is so hilarious. And you're at your daily dose of taking the mick out of Let's Players, which is also welcome. Okay, so what's this? What's he doing here? What's he saying? Alright, this is telling you about, those butterflies we've seen, like 2 or 3 blessed butterflies. Blessed butterflies. This makes you think of Brian Blessed. He's got an awesome voice, floating around. Basically what that means is, there's stuff there. Like, usually, sometimes it can be gossip stones. You remember those from Zelda? Old Zeldas. Good old gossip stones. And they give you things whenever you activate them. They basically give you a treasure whenever you activate them. Then you also have, in dungeons, you have walls that you can draw symbols on. And depending on what the symbol is, you get either hearts or whatever from them. Anyway. We're going to find out where we have to go next. It's been about time. This episode's dragged on far too long. Oh god, there's a chest that I didn't get. Oh. Right, no, it's fine. No, your logic makes perfect sense there, Groose. Actually, a bit of trivia. Next time I play the game, I will have to show you the bit of trivia regarding behind that wall. And it's very well done, and a lot of people go on about this whole time paradox crap. And thinking about it, it makes no difference in the end. It really makes no difference. Someone on stream has a few times said that there has been issue. I think it was Sora Ultima 8, I forget. There's issues with the time travelling, and the more I think about it, the more I realise there's no issue. Okay, now that Imp has destroyed the gate that they used, you can't go back. So the harp that we got from Zelda actually is good. Oh my goodness, like, I'm even post-commentating this, and sorry, I'll do it later on. Even post-commentating this, and oh, so this is the worst mechanic, hands down, there's ever been in a Zelda game. Basically, what you've got to do is you have to hold A, and then move your remote, basically swing it like you're a conductor. And it's so bad, it really is. It's because it doesn't, like, none of the songs in this game are memorable. Like, in Wind Waker, you had da 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 da, which would teleport you away, which you can remember off ways, and then you had da 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 da. Yeah, then you had. I'll just let you listen to this and see what you think. The only reason that's memorable is because of the main theme of the game. Like, it's the theme which we all heard them play in orchestra on E3 and all that kind of jazz. However, the rest of them, they're just crap. They are really, really crap. And that's the problem, is they're not really memorable. And I don't know whether that's just Koji Kondo's missing from the team. I mean, I don't know if he still does all the music here, because he didn't do much of the music for Twilight Princess. Which I think is why Twilight Princess suffered, to be honest. It had, like, the music, the sound font as well for the music wasn't brilliant, so it sounded really dull. Where, especially after something as exotic as Wind Waker's music, and the sound font in that was really good because of the kind of how exotic, and the compositions were really good of it as well. I mean, there are some really good songs in Twilight Princess. It's just the sound font is so dull, and it's MIDI, but it's even worse than MIDI we've experienced elsewhere. Okay, so we've got to reactivate this gate, and that's how we'll find Zelda. If you can remember what that music is, you know exactly what's happened. The seal has broken, so we've got to go and attack the guy with wibbledy feet. So we'll see you in the next episode, when we take him down, and just become generally bored by the whole affair. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.